Okay, everybody, look on the screen. Look on the screen. What did you hear this man say? And people know people losing a job, hard to find a replacement. What did he say?
Grown men and women crying because they don't know what they're going to get their next check. It's sad. It hurts.
Grown men and women crying. They don't know where the next check is coming from. It's sad. It hurts. You bet. It's not going to get any better. I just hope they don't pull a stunt and do a replacement. But again, this is the effect in America now when you lose a job. There's no, oh, and if you work hard, yeah, and you still can end up trying to starve. Trying not to starve. If you work, people working hard every day, look where it gets you.
Grown men and women crying because they don't know what they're going to get their next check. It's sad. It hurts.
Now at 5:30, dozens of people finding themselves suddenly out of a job after Pepsi abruptly closed its only Chicago area plant. As WGN's Andrea Medina reports now, the workers' union says the closure came without warning.
So I had a union, and look what happened.
I'm emotional right now. I don't want to break down.
That man said he's emotional right now, don't want to break down. Because people know the reality of this economy. You can get mad if you want. Some people don't like the truth. You don't have to like the person. It's the truth. Somebody that I may not like may give me a stock tip. I'm not going to be, well, I don't like that person. I'm going to check it out, give it a little shot, make some money. We good. Thank you. It reminds me of that man, and I knew it was about the tax structure. What did he tell that company? Oh, and they just dragged him on the internet. He's trying to tell me who to vote for. He said, and you don't have to like it, but is it true? He told his people at that company, if Trump doesn't win, it's going to be a lot of layoffs. And now you think about it, we fast forward, not just his company, all around. That man was speaking specifically to the people that worked for him in his organization. Now we know. And I knew then it wasn't personal. He's not trying to say you got to go vote for Trump. No, the tax structure. There are people that will read that. They hire people, not in there. Well, I'm gonna take a little afternoon. No. They hire the tax accountants, attorneys, and they'll get familiar with it to see how things are gonna go. So now we know. Sad but true. And then once you pass, the other thing is, once you pass out a whole lot of money, inflation's gonna follow. But what could they do? I mean, the economy is bad. We have the pandemic. When is it gonna stop though? Where's the help for the Americans? It wouldn't affect me, so I'm not trying to get a check. But these people trying to look for a job, don't you know a lot of people have run out of the the unemployment benefits? It needs to be extended. And no, don't get it twisted. Oh, for you, sweetie, it won't affect me. I've been self-employed for 12 years. So some people thinking, oh, you worried about yourself, or you must, yeah, of course, always. But it needs to be extended. Trust me, I won't get a check if they were to do it. You mean all these people a year or two unemployed, taking different jobs, juggling, some still missing? Why aren't the unemployment benefits being extended? Why are these people getting emotional? Because they already know a new job is not just going to pop up next week. Get your resume. That's the only one I believe in. The Pepsi one in Chicago. Don't forget, a lot of other corporate jobs have already left. 20, 30 years there. Some less. So at least they'll be getting paid until December. After that, what's up? Because a lot of companies, they don't start rehiring until after the first of the year.
Area plan. As WGN's Andrea Medina reports now, the workers' union says the closure dozens of people finding themselves suddenly out of a job after Pepsi abruptly closed its only Chicago area plant. As WGN's Andrea Medina reports now, the workers' union says the closure came without warning.
I'm emotional right now. I don't want to break down.
Daryl Smith showed up to work at the Pepsico plant on 51st Street in back of the yards on Monday morning, just like he had for the last 29 years. But the forklift operator and union steward soon learned he and 78 other workers were being let go.
We shut the plants down, get some garbage bags, get your stuff out, and leave.
Pepsi.
Isn't that something? Good morning, everybody. Shut the plant down, get some garbage bags, and get your stuff out and leave. And then don't forget, they call the police.
Announced that their Southwest Side facility is now closed due to what the company calls physical limitations. The more than 60-year building was used for producing and distributing beverages.
Now, we're going to come back to that. But here's what I think. I thought it was just very rude when the guy said how they did it. They called the police on him.
Employees have described the abrupt decision as a gut-wrenching shock.
Just made it seem like they woke up yesterday like, oh, we're just gonna shut down 51st. Like,
and it doesn't work like that. Anybody in business know, unless there's something that's just imminent comes out of nowhere, you don't just wake up and shut down a massive organization like this. At least not in my opinion. I just don't see it. Businesses do what? Planning.
That's why, because they couldn't answer no questions. They was like, they don't know what's going on.
They know what's going on, sir. They want y'all to go.
They'll be bigger than this. Yeah, it's just messed up on the way they did it. I mean, they could have did it way better.
As if the news wasn't bad enough for the employees, they say they were escorted off the property by Chicago police officers. They indicated that this added another layer of distress to an already tough situation. So
if you have any ideas about you going to go ahead and get highly emotional and go bad, so sad, they already got the police there. I was laid off, this is a long time ago, and they did call the police because some people became, a little disruptive. But here's the thing. Again, businesses don't just, we're going to see. Business people are pretty good at planning, decision making. You have to be. Okay? And here's the part that I think, let me play this what this young man said. He was also laid off. 78 people laid off. He had some plans.
A lot of employees have been here for 30, 40 years, have put the hard work on money into this facility trying to make ends meet. And most of them coming up to retirement, I heard, and then this happens,
Most of them coming up to retirement, I heard, and then this happens. Perfect timing. If they have a retirement package, you know what continues in retirement besides a pension check? Health insurance. Health insurance, that can be expensive. People get older, more procedures, in and out of the doctor's office. Woo! And then a pension too. That's a whole lot of money going out. I've heard of a company being bankrupt where they couldn't even pay that. So it makes me wonder. People have been there for a long time, the man was saying, 20, 30 years. And now upon retirement, what now?
Into this facility trying to make ends meet. And most of them coming up to retirement, I heard, and then this happens,
Here is part of Pepsico.
But if they're laid off, then you don't have to pay that. That's the first thing that hit my mind. Now they violated the WARN Act. And then Pepsi gave that stuff. Again, think about it. If a lot of people have been working there for a very long time and they're about to retire, the medical insurance, can go through the roof. Then if they're paying a pension too, that can get extremely expensive. I wonder if that's the catalyst. Now, they violated the WARN Act by not giving them any warning. Okay? And when I heard the part, this right here, I thought this might be their out. The decision to no longer operate at 51st Street is a difficult one. This is more than a 60-year-old building that has physical limitations. Our top priority is to support our employees during this transition. Wait a minute. Physical limitations? Are you going to blame it on blame it on the building? How long have you been in that building? I'm sure it's insured. Physical limitations. I wonder that might be a way to save them from violating the Warren Act, because just did a little checking, and it was like ways to try to avoid the Warren Act. And you want, not, I don't want to say avoid, but this may have, less adverse effect to say a company's in violation if you can demonstrate unforeseeable business circumstances. You should still, of course, just have to give a notice. But I thought about it. If they can demonstrate unforeseeable business circumstances, it might be possible that saying that building, let me go back to it, has physical limitations. You can't move to a different building. Physical limitations, that might be a way out. It said, needless to say, the seemingly simple WARN Act, WARN, can be very complicated in practice. So why do I mention this? I think this might be their route. Physical limitations. So I don't believe that somebody just woke up and said, Eureka! The building's got physical limitations. Let's go ahead and lay off everybody now. No, I don't believe that. I think it was well planned out. Run the numbers. I wish that show us the numbers for those who are going to retire. Show us the numbers on what it will cost to pay their pension and health care alone. I'm just saying. That's what I would like to see. I really would. The numbers it will cost to pay the pension and health care alone for those that were going to retire there. Show us those numbers, because that right there might shed some light on it. They're abruptly shut down. To the worker they did, this right here, in my opinion, more than likely it was planned. Businesses don't wait typically until last. Well, let me go ahead and see this reporters. They're always planning out ahead quarterly reports, annual. Really? Budgets. And most people are check to check. So they'll get a check until December 28th. After that, then what? So many companies moving and leaving Chicago. Again, what's the American worker going to do? So I think, again, they're saying it's due to the building having physical limitations. Of course, I understand that. We'll accept that. But I'm really kind of wondering, when you think about people retiring, how much are those pensions and health care going to cost them?
To go through this, and I'm not the only one. A lot of good employees have been here for 30, 40 years, have put the hard work.
A lot of good employees have been there for what? 30 or 40 years is what he said. Not 3. He just said a lot.
30, 40 years, have put the hard work on money into this facility to try and make ends meet. And most of them coming up to retirement, I heard, and then this happens,
Perfect timing, in my opinion. Coming up on retirement, and then this happens. Coming up on retirement, and then this happens. Not accusing anyone. Again, just my commentary. Well played, Pepsi, on the financial end. And look at the people that are going to be hurting. As this man, what did he say? Look at the people that are going to be hurting. People know what time it is. What did this man say?
Grown men and women crying because they don't know what it is. The next check, it's sad. It hurts.
This economy sucks. It's bad. It hurts. And don't forget, grab a trash bag, get your things, and bye-bye. And they got the police in case you want to act out. No questions asked. No questions answered. You're not getting a chance to ask. Get your things in a trash bag and get out. And in case you want to act up, you might end up getting cuffed up. The times that we are in. The times that we are living in. I don't see it getting any better. Again, not people saying, oh, well, listen, people, we worked hard before and we're going to do it again. And we're going to go out there and get our resume updated, and that job's going to be waiting for us because we're like super Americans and we are strong. This economy is strong and we work hard. It's not going to go wrong. Again, one more time for the ones in the back. What did he say was happening now? It's going to be okay. Listen, keep in touch. Let's network. How about brunch this Saturday? People know what time it is.
Grown men and women crying because they don't know what it means. The next check, it's sad. It hurt.
And after December 28th, then what? Oh my goodness, it is sad. Even I don't even know these people, but knowing the economy and what I see and what I hear, it is sad. Anyway, people, let me know what you think. Again, I want to know. I want the numbers. I want to see how many people were about to retire and what were the pension checks going to look like and the health benefits. That's a major expense. Pension check, health benefits. What are the numbers looking like? And then all of a sudden, this happens. Oh, yeah, but don't forget, I'm sorry. They're saying it's due to the physical limitations of the building. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. It's really hard to live with the way things are out there, and I'm out.